Banked by the Ohio River and the city's abundance of hills. We're at Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati, Ohio. Today, two teams hailing from the AFC between the New York Jets and the Cincinnati Bengals. On the visiting sideline, Aaron Glenn, head coach of the Jets. These guys trying to end the front half of this season on a better note. It's currently 2-5 on the year. A warm welcome to all of you tuning in. Kate Scott and Brock Heward with you as Evan McPherson's going to get us started. And we're off and running at Paycor Stadium. It's going well so far. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. So the Jets take the field for their first drive. Leading them out now in his 5th season here in the NFL. Won 4 of his 6 starts last year. Justin Fields.
And you wonder, as he's about to take his first snap today, yeah, he took care of the football last week, Kate. That was great. No interceptions. But just the 1 touchdown. I'm curious if he cranks up that aggressive knob today.
It's a pickup of 26. And it's good for a New York first down.
That's good for a Jets.
Fields to throw it. Blitz is there, and he goes down. And they're going to be forced to regroup a bit ahead of second down.
It's second down.
Shotgun snap to Fields. He's in trouble, and they bring him down again. Back-to-back takedowns behind the line of scrimmage set him up now with 3rd down.
10-yard loss on the play. It's 3rd down. 3rd and long.
Here we go, Scott. 3:31.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. They're on him again, and he goes down again. And talk about killing any momentum this offense had, Brock. 3 consecutive sacks. They'll bring up 4th down. And here's Jack Brownie to punt this one away. And this will bring a drive that had some promise to a disappointing end. Takes it in at the 21. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up past their own 30. So here come the Bengals, ready for their opening drive. And at the helm, won his 2nd Comeback Player of the Year award last year with a career-best season. Now in year 6 here in the NFL, it's Joe Burrow.
When Joe Burrow's between the white lines, he's one of the game's best and most entertaining quarterbacks. He just has a cool factor that is the envy of so many. Nothing seems to bother them other than some injuries that unfortunately have ended seasons early. When he's on the field, the timing, the anticipation, the precision with which he plays, he has very few peers.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down.
And the Bengals.
Here we go.
First down.
Burrow from the gun. He puts some juice on it. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals don't need long to take a 6-0 lead. This was the type of start we expected, right? Given the lopsided matchup we've got. Now it's up to their opponents to start giving them a challenge. Keep this one competitive.
Easier said than done, and you know that Kate, playing as severe underdogs on the road. How they respond on this next drive is going to be really telling for the direction this game goes.
Evan McPherson on to try the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bengals will jump out to a 7-0 lead. On to handle the kickoff. Return starts at the 3. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Jets are headed back out there now, led by Justin Fields. And he's been one of the best at leading an offense this season. As you can see, he's at 2nd in the NFL right now in touchdown passes. Here's Brisson on the ground for the first time. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4. 4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6. At the 29-yard
They go right back to Hall. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
No gain on the
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those rooks.
It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the 4th sack of the game, Brock, brings up 4th down.
This defense could not make a bigger statement out of the gate with this game. Man, the lead up to a ball game, trash talk. Right things said in the paper, Baltimore material, whatever it is. This defense took something personal, Kate, and they are taking it out on this quarterback.
Jack Browning on to punt. He's hit before he can get anything on that return. Coach Zach Taylor getting his Bengals out there for their next drive. And they sure looks clean throwing that football the last drive, didn't they? And that's something we've seen from them early in games throughout this season, Brock.
Sure has been part of their game plan. Get that passing game going early, pick up some mo, while both teams get established. Most weeks, well, we've seen it pays pretty good dividends for them, too.
There he goes, right sideline. And he'll bring it into the end zone. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
That one splits the uprights. And the Bengals drive out to an early 14-0 lead.
Jets, nothing. Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. And he's brought down just inside the 25. New York taking over once again. The offense heading out. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
Man in motion here. They'll start this one out with Hall. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. He is quickly making a habit out of wrecking plays, Brock, and it doesn't seem to matter what type of play that is.
It's what the best of them do. We talked about just the versatility.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the second straight play, Brock. They're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
Loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
You just get the play on. Launch this one up, looking deep to the right side. It connects on the deep shot. So that connection for a first will bring us to the end of the first. The Bengals are out in front. We're back to Paycor Stadium right after this. Time for the second quarter of play. It's Jets football. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Hall. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. That was Geno Stone up there to make that play. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
They fake the handoff. Now Fields. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. He isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back them up and hit a 4th down.
Goodness gracious, this quarterback is taking an absolute beating in this first half. You better have some ice for him ready at halftime. I'll tell you this, Kate, it has been a brutal couple quarters, and if you don't start protecting the quarterback, this guy may not make it and even finish this game.
Once again, it is Jack Browning out for the punt. Ooh, it's away, but he knows he mishit that one. Headed for the sideline. So this one will go out of bounds, and they'll start the drive inside their own 30. The Bengals and Joe Burrow all set to take over. And his start to the season has been special, hasn't it? The way he's played, it's no surprise at all that he's leading the NFL in passing. Burrow now on first down. Downfield to DK. Hits the 20. He makes it in for the Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals take a 20-zip lead.
I know you got to mix your looks defensively. You just can't play all zone coverage, and sometimes you got to play man-to-man. But with the receiver, with that kind of speed, that is scary, and he just made him pay.
McPherson at the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bengals stretch their lead to 21.
21. Jets, nothing. Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Oliver with the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Jets have their offense ready to go again. And it's not good, Brock, when you're discussing their punter as one of your early game MVPs, but they just haven't been able to get anything going so far.
No, you'll hear some old school coaches, especially defensive-minded coaches, Kate, and they'll say, hey, man, there's nothing wrong with the drive ending with a kick, right? As a quarterback and as an offense, maybe that was the way you played the game back in the day, but not modern football. You've got to go score.
He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down.
A loss of a yard on the play.
Don't jump, ready?
It's now third down.
Fields now on third. Defender is there. He knocks it away, and that's going to force fourth down.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
Punt meets him at the 28. And it ends up a good return for him, up past their own 40. Coach Zach Taylor getting his Bengals out there for their next drive. And eventually, Brock, one of their drives is going to fail to reach that end zone. But through 3 possessions so far, they have been perfect.
And in order for that to happen, somebody somewhere on this defense has got to rise to the occasion.
Look at that power, deep left side. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection. So play number 1 almost ended this drive. Let's see what play number 2 has in store. On second and 10, Burrow again. That throw finds Jamar Chase. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks. Third and just 2 to go.
Brings up third and 2.
Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48.
That's good.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, first and 10.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Back to the well again. And he gets it forward to steal about a yard out of that. That was Sauce Gardner dropping him there. Following that little 2-yard run, it's second and 8.
Here we go, here we go. 11, Thomas.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Caught quickly on the slant. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be first and goal.
Just excellent effort on that catch. In a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
On 2.
4 downs to get this across. Here's first and goal.
Get set. 11, empty.
Burrow out of the shotgun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals boat racing them to the halftime locker room. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown. Slant route, as it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends. Made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for a defense every time, Kate. You got to have a whole lot more physicality at the point of attack because a QB is always going to be looking for that short little slant near the goal line.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Oliver with the return. Oh, and he eats a hit to bring it into that, right near the 25-yard line. The Jets offense now set to take over. And this drive, they need to come up with some type of answer because, well, Brock, we can almost hear those engines starting to gear up. They might have a boat race coming.
Yeah, I think everybody in the building can feel it. This has been...
It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up second down.
A loss of 7 yards. It's second down.
Offense at the line, but they won't snap it. We've got a timeout. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down.
Here we go.
Running back sent in motion. Out of the shotgun, Fields. Complete out to the right. Great coverage all the way to the sideline. They're on him to end that quick pass before he can get vertical. Offense going with a 4-receiver set, third and long.
Here we go. Turn ball, sir.
Fields out of the gun. Trying for the deep ball. Big gain downfield. And he will take this down near the opposing 35-yard line.
48 yards. And the Jets, first down.
First down throw for Fields. In trouble now, and the ball is out. But it looked like someone on the Jets got to it first, so the Jets hold on to the football. Still their football, but need to make some progress here. This is second and long. Fields throwing here. Has him on the quick hitter. Then he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. Let's see what they went with on third down.
A gain of 6 yards.
Fields looking to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
And it's fourth down.
Here comes the punting unit for the Jets. And he's going to do the honors for the 4th time today. And this one is out of bounds, no return on the kick. Cincinnati uses its second timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Down to 12 seconds before halftime as they come to the line.
Here we go. Stop.
First down, Burrow to throw. Absolutely fires this one right side. And that's incomplete, and it also stops the clock with just 5 seconds left. They get the timeout called. We've got 5 seconds remaining in the half. They'll try something else from the 27 this time, 2nd and 10.
Guns.
Looking to throw. He's going to try another deep one here. He's got it deep downfield. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. So a one-sided contest as we reach the break here. Let's head over to Scott Hansen for the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. We are into Week 8, and we're starting to get a sense as to who are the haves and who are the have-nots. Let's get into it. Our look around the league starts now, and it starts with a good one here. And it's the second-year man, Ladd McConkey. He was a tough man to pin down all game long. This, one of his 2 touchdown catches. The Chargers get back to 500. They move to 4-4 with this victory.
It's all lined up. Seibert now ready to send this flying. Here's Chimere DK on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Bengals and Joe Burrow all set to take over. And you can see with the stats there, such a weapon for this offense to utilize week in and week out.
Setting
him on the dive. And he's brought down as the drive starts out with a 4-yard gain.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
Second and 6.
Burrow to the air now. And again, an interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be third down.
And 6
Here we go.
yards to go.
Third and long. They're going to throw. Dumped off to his running back. And he reaches the 35 before going out. It appears all that prep work and studying that you quarterbacks love to do in the build-up to the game, Brock, it has certainly paid off. This guy has picked apart this defense much of the contest.
This is one of those games you appreciate. There's going to be peaks, there's going to be valleys, there's going to be mountaintops. Just like pitchers don't have all their stuff every time out, well, when you do and you're electric, it's sure fun to play.
And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Well, this certainly has been a memorable contest for him. His coaches, man, they're going to take this kind of output every single game.
This goes a little beyond the expectations they have for him, maybe even for himself. What impresses me so much, Kate, the guy just doesn't tire, getting stronger, literally, as this game's going on.
And all he can do is get back to the line on that effort, so no gain on first down.
He steps out of bounds.
Break the huddle, it's second down now.
Here we go.
Burrow. It's caught. This is Tajay Spears. And he's taken down, but he's got it to the 29. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs.
I can guarantee you that's going to be in Tell the Truth Monday right there in the film room, front and center, showing you the importance of tackling in the open field. An opportunity to cut him down sooner, but the broken tackle allowed him to add those extra yards to the catch.
So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And there's the stop after he drives this down to the 13. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. All set now, first and 10.
11.
First down. First and 10.
In the red zone on first. Near the goal line. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals grow the lead coming out of halftime. Well, as they drive forward to what right now looks like it should be a win, Brock. He sure has taken advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His second touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity. Certainly paying dividends in this one, but more than likely for more games to come.
McPherson at the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Bengals continue piling on to this lead.
Jets nothing. And McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Has this at the 6. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Aaron Glenn sending his Jets out for another drive. All the touchdowns have come from one side of the field, Brock. They're still looking for their first points of any kind in a game that has gotten out of hand.
Here we go. Good.
Here's Hall running his own read. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock Hewitt, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them back.
It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way. That's going to bring up a tough third down.
Here we go, son.
Here he goes, third and long. Oh, Fields loses it. And he mitigates the damage by falling on it, but still a loss on that play. So out now comes the punter. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And he gets it away from his end zone. The return begins on their side of midfield. And he houses it on the return all the way back for a touchdown. You gotta love when your special teamers say, take some time off offense. Your presence, that's not required at this moment. That guy took care of things himself with an electrifying return.
Yeah, find somebody who doesn't welcome some time off from work, Kate. They're more than happy to chill out on that sideline, offer some extra applause as that return team did more than its normal job.
McPherson at the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bengals... grow their lead yet again.
Bengals 42, Jets nothing. Evan McPherson to kick off.
Now, Brock, you always tell me they're special for a reason. Quite the boost from their special teams on that score as they kick it away. Here's Smith on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Now here comes the New York offense. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead.
Ready?
They start to drive it home. Robbed by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Run lost him a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11.
Let's go now.
At the 20-yard line.
They'll empty the backfield. Motion him right. Here's the backup. First throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way. That's going to bring up a tough third down. To the air. Taylor. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
The issues this offense has been having, well, they extend well beyond third down today. You just look up that big goose egg on the scoreboard, but now the time's not on their side either.
Return starts from the 45. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him.
The Bengals take over.
This our last play of the quarter.
Their own 48-yard line.
Smash, smash.
Carried by Spears to start the drive. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one. Thankfully, only 1 quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's Bengals football, Brock, and they have got to be happy about the lead that they have built so far. Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Next,
Richardson finds his man over the middle. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
From a great throw to a nice route catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
They'll run here on first down. And he doesn't get this one very far. Down to only about the 18. They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
Second and 6.
Here we go. Jack, go.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And it'll be 1st and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
A good drop play is like a great punt return. You just set the table and let your elite athlete do his job. Excellent job of selling the pass. The O-line got a body up.
And he gets in. Touchdown. The Bengals are running them out of the building. It's a Tajay Spears touchdown. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out. And that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
McPherson at the point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Bengals tack on 7 more to their lead.
Jets nothing.
Bengals pick up the win in this one. And as we play in October, they have kept their perfect start to the season going. To the point, Brock, I think you could argue they might be the league's best team in the front half of this campaign.